Okay, I guess a quick 2.1 here is you go ahead after we've cut it up, sanded it down a bit. Even this inside edge, still we like a radius in here. We're still a little fatter than we wanted to be, right where we said 3/4. I don't know, we're real close though. So now, how do you know where to cut the seat, Robert? Piece of cake. We put our little splash deal back on here. Make sure it's all the way up in where it fits. Right? And then we'll go ahead and mark this inside line, which will be the true opening in the seat. Right, because we'll cut it back 3/4 of an inch, the seat. But this is going to be our inside dimension, because this is the inside of the flange that the removable part of the seat will actually be mounted back to. So we go there. Let's even go here. We'll do the outside too. That way, piece of cake. We draw another line right in the middle, right down the center of these two, all the way around. Right, and that's where we'll cut the seat out. So not a bad deal there, huh? Doesn't look too bad. She fits real good. Obviously, I mean, we laid it right on there, so it should fit like a glove, right? And just make it easier for, we'll use some filler. I didn't show you that we went ahead and put our little gusset on the back that stiffens up our headrest platform. Keeps it from doing this flip-flop. It'll still do it a bit back here, but we can just bind a piece of aluminum or something in there, maybe even on the top or whatever, to mount our little bracket that holds our water bottle. But this is stock standard for RPM, right? We always put those in, and that'll stiffen that up a little bit. We used a little filler, the grindings or tailings that we got out of the seat when we grounded. I told you this thing was full, right? So we used, it was full right to the top. So we used a good bit of it, right about a 3/4 of an inch, half an inch of that stuff, and mixed it right in. I've already thrown it away, but right into the resin that we had left over from laying up this glass. So there was about this much resin left in there. So I just kept throwing the grindings or tailings in there until it made this. And that stuff is, look, it's hard as a rock, man. That's good stuff. And we do the same thing to glue the outside half of this down. We'll just glue it down and make sure we remove any ooze that oozes onto the inside where the seat is going to sit again, because we want that good and flush. And then anything that hangs out, that hardens up, we'll just go ahead and grind it down, transition from this surface down to here, and then we'll just put, a quick layer or two of an 1.5 ounce glass on there, and just to make sure it doesn't come off. We wouldn't want that thing coming loose while we're out running around on the track, especially being that our steering linkage and everything is going to be down in here. That thing falls off and gets jammed down in here. That wouldn't be good. That wouldn't be good if you can't steer. Oh, this is going to hurt. No. So there you go. Next, I'm going to get that clutch perch off of there, and I'm going to cut that thing off, get that ready to go over to my house so we can weld this whole thing all back together. Got to remove this bolt, loosen this, remove this bolt, and turn the nut bar and remove it from the steering shaft, so we can take everything that's on this side of the nut bar and move it to the back side. All this wiring has to go on this side. We got plenty of room. All this stuff here needs to be moved over to the outside of this frame rail here and in front of the crossbar here. We're not so much worried about out here and out here. All this stuff can be moved out for the can or the ASS of the seat. You see, it's a big flat S. So, you know, some of this is going to have to get cut out, probably round ovals cut out here and here, I'm guessing. So the bottom of the seat will sit right on this here, just here and here, to clear these bits here. So some of this stuff is going to have to be rerouted. That's why I broke it all loose. Got more zip ties to cut loose, more things to move out of the way. Fuel lines are going to have to be run in a different way because they used to come right across here, right across the middle of the cart. And we were a good 2 inches off the cart here. So I'm starting to get a little excited because if this thing works, and it'll work, I'll get it in there. I'll get her in there somehow. We'll be sitting right down on the floor tray. It may not look a lot different from the side of the track, from the guardrail, but it's going to feel a little different. We're definitely going to be a lot lower than we were sitting before with the other seat. So that's it. That's it for now. Part deuce, going down just like this. Hang in there, y'all. It'll get better.